I start to express more my feelings, talk about feelings to someone else, because we usually, when a man, like for me, everybody looks at a man as a really strong, a really guy who provides, as someone there is no fear, no feelings, and just a strong, it's true, like a man is like that, but I think we are more than this. We have feelings as well.
Generally, I come from an older generation, so it would be quite rare to see a man cry in the 80s and 90s, because they were older, from an older generation where it was not particularly the done thing. I have seen family members cry. It's usually, I've known a lot of people that have passed away, so there's a lot of death from a young age.
Sometimes we're not good, sometimes we're not feeling that, like we're feeling shit, and it's normal, we have feelings as well. And it's hard for us to tell it to someone else, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it comes and goes. Sometimes you generally don't want to tell people when you're feeling bad.
We should start speaking more about feelings. I think just my own opinion, that we never be 100%. I think we always kind of rolling coaster. Sometimes we're really good, sometimes you're like really sad and really down. But with therapy, I start to understand like why I'm down, why I'm okay. I'm good. Okay, so I will try, just enjoy. But like when I got sad, I got down. I say, okay, I know that I'm down, but I have to hold. Like okay, so sometimes I go out, sometimes I speak with friends. I start to play together. Say, hey Shanti, let's play together. So he makes me like he helped me a lot. Yeah, and the last time that I cried was last week, because my college, we had some stuff with my college, and I was like a shit. Am I doing wrong? What I'm doing? I'm starting to ask him a lot of questions to myself, like why I'm doing here, why I'm here in Dublin, why like too much feelings. Then I was like, wait, calm down, Renato. Let's sit here. So why you move back to Ireland? Okay, to study. So calm down. Let's focus on your study.
Sometimes you're happy though. I mean, the tears of happiness is a real thing. If you've really achieved something and you put a lot of effort in, the emotion can be very powerful, sometimes. Exercise helps. Jiu Jitsu definitely helps, because you can't think about anything else when you're training. You're really not thinking about anything other than doing the exercises for an hour or more, depending on what level you're at. So that helps, and the endorphins you get from that gives you a feeling of achievement. A healthy diet can work, believe it or not. If you're eating really bad food, it can run your system down and it's not giving you what you need. Like junk food is called that for a reason, even though it might taste good.
Jiu-Jitsu in my life is everything in my life. I'm training for 11 years, training Jiu-Jitsu. I spent 1 month without training Jiu-Jitsu, my life changed a lot. I understand that Jiu-Jitsu is a lovely place to you share as well your feelings, to make you a purpose on your life, to put a purpose on your life, maybe competition, maybe you purpose of you getting better in Jiu-Jitsu, or make friends. I think here's one lovely place to make friends.
Alcohol does not help. It might for the night, and then the next day it serves it back to you a lot worse than you would have felt before. Same with other substances. It can take it away for a while and bring you right back lower than you started. In the long run. If you have people in your life that are just negative and are just putting you down, whether they're putting you down, calling you, run you down, making light of your achievements, telling you you'd never be able to do that, or people who are always negative, it's no harm getting them, pushing them, relegate them to the sidelines, even if they're relatives. Just you don't have to see them every day, because they can just drag you down. They're like an anchor tied around your neck. And at the same time, you can meet people that are positive, genuine people, not people faking it, and they can help lift your spirits and encourage you.
My advice to someone that in these situations, it's find a sport or find a hobby that you really like to, or return to do a hobby or return to do a sport that you like.
The guy that wants you not to, if you say I'm going training and a guy turns around and goes, no, forget that. You go tomorrow, you go to the pub with me. It's not a good sign because he's stopping you from doing something positive to do something potentially negative. And on the other hand, somebody that encourages you to come down or maybe train harder or try something you haven't done before, training-wise, that can lift you up more. So the people around you are very important as well. And animals actually can cheer you up too. If you have a pet or a dog, or like there's a reason they have therapy dogs, because they do lift people's spirits. You'll see it quite a lot around Dublin these days. There's a lot of things. So exercise, diet, have faith in something, believe in something positive, it can help. Sunshine always helps.
You try bring into your life a good energy.
People who write a 3-page essay on Facebook talking about how depressed they were and how terrible their day was, is generally just looking for attention, for the most part. I mean, there's exceptions, because people who are really suffering, particularly men, but women too in some cases, they don't want everybody knowing about it, and they're embarrassed that they feel that way to begin with. So that generally, the people hiding it, there's people who could be laughing and joking. You've heard this tale 100 times.
We never know, like maybe some guy that kind of a joker, maybe a lot of joking and like to talk a lot. We never gonna say, oh, this guy is the pressure, because look, he's laughing all the time, he's making jokes all the time. But sometimes this guy his mental is really, really bad and he's really sad. So we never know. Like some guy that I was the same thing as I was all my life. Like I had a company with my dad. I had a home. I had a car. Like I had good condition, but I wasn't. Something was empty. So we never know. We never know who was passing these problems. We never know.
Many times you heard that story that somebody seemed to be the life and soul, yet then they go and do something. Because sometimes people do feel alone, especially today. You could be in a city of millions and not know anybody. It's very common nowadays. And social media is not necessarily the place to go looking for.
As soon as I start to understand that we never know the person, we never know who is passing these kind of situations, I start trying to be good with everybody. I start asking to everybody, hey, how are you? Are you feeling good? Like for everyone, like since the guy who was making jokes, since the guy just sitting alone, I say, hey, how are you? Are you feeling good? How's things? How is your life? How is your college? I start trying like to create a connection with the person, because like I know how I was feeling on the last year, and I don't wanna know that someone here like is passing off this situation, and I could help the person, but like I don't know, because like maybe the person was laughing here a lot. We're in the group and we say, or maybe he was like competing and he was winning a lot of competitions, but inside of him he was sad.
It certainly wasn't a done thing not so long ago to talk about any health. The family would just be a guilty secret. You should tell somebody, but you don't have to tell everybody, because not everybody has your best interests at heart. If you tell the right people that you can get help, and there are people that can help, and they're out there. If it helps, if it works for you to make you feel better, it's really the individual. If it works for the individual to talk to people about that, it's fantastic. There's also sports clubs, sometimes different sports. Jiu Jitsu is one of them, but there are many. Heavy exercise can actually help lift you up, and you will meet good people there who actually do have your best interests at heart. So that's why it's called a club, or you can get some of the things you're looking for in those kind of places. So that can help with mental health.
As soon as I start telling to someone else, I'm going to therapy, and start with a professional, someone gonna listen to you, maybe a friend, maybe your coach here in Jiu Jitsu, my life changed. I thought that I have like 100 kilos over my back. Then if I spoke with someone else, I can just share, can put like 5 kilos there, can put more, so it's gonna be light when you share the feelings to someone else.
Well, if you have a good leader of a community, faith, whatever your faith is, if that person is genuine and trustworthy, they can be the person to go to, because that is part of their role in a community. They're the spiritual leader of that community, and they can be the person to go to. That is literally what their job is. So some of them, if they're good at what they do, then there shouldn't be any problem going to them. So that can help too, because it's nice to think there's something more than the world we live in.
For me, men have to provide. So I want to be this man. Like I want to be a strong man. I want to be who gonna provide, who gonna be not on top of the family, because everybody they call family, but I want to be this person. So I put too much pressure on me. I put too much pressure, but I'm still trying. I'm still learning how to manage it. For me, I think the world needs more love. I think we are just kind of automatic things. We're just living automatic, kind of surviving, and we're not thinking about the real things. I think love, it's one of the things that we need to share, like the true love. You know, not about like a. I'm not saying about like as a couple. I say as a friend, as a family, like their love that you. I mean, you go there and make friends and talk with them and be a nice person to someone else, or to help the person, or even like I spend time with the person. I think this is love, and I think the world needs more love. The world needs more patience, and this generation, I think it's just bringing more ego and more competitive, and I think need the world. Then the world needs more love.